So, Ice Golem 20 is one of the more efficient ways to complete your Ice Golem tournament. Let's have a look at a couple of ways of getting that done. So, Ice Golem 20, Spirit Affinity. How do we kill him? What do we need? We need to get through the waves. We need decrease attack maybe for the boss. We need passive damage in the way of HP burns or poisons or what have you, or a way to kill the boss immediately so he doesn't get his retaliation attacks out. Let's have a look at a few ways of doing that. How about some poison? Let's just, not making a big thing of this, have everything selected. Poison, who we got? Nishak and Nishak, Calvalax, Trala, Venomage, Akempton. Let's see what that looks like. Again, we have decreased attack, we have poisons, passive damages, nobody there is hitting for a big amount of damage. Matral is going to cleanse and keep us alive a bit. Looks good. Let's see what it does. And this is like for the stage 20s and stuff like that, we don't need to overthink it. But the big thing with Ice Golem is passively doing damage. It has to be passive. If you're doing direct damage, i.e. nukes, he's going to be slamming you back with the big AoE hit that ignores all defense if his minions are still alive. And he revives them, so unless you have an AoE deny revive, you're not going to be doing that. But there are some comps with that as well. There we go, wave 1 down. And remember, this is not speed tuned, guys. This could be any group of poisoners and control. And I'll do the same again with maybe lesser champions, because I know Calvalax and Nishak are kind of top tier or niche. But we can look at maybe slightly lesser versions and see what that does for us too. So this is slowly but surely getting through the waves, dropping poisons everywhere. And by the way, Calvalax I think is half built. Nishak is maybe in an arena build. Matrala, I actually don't know what way I have Matrala built at the moment, but it's not specific for this, definitely. And Venomage is maybe a little bit more dungeon optimized, but I wouldn't guarantee it. Actually, I think she's optimized for Amius with the heal reduction and getting that on there. So as you can see, we've a whole load of poisons out there with some bombs from Nishak. We really kind of would have wanted decreased attack on there, but I think the boss was maybe wrong affinity for Nishak. Yeah, so Spirit, Force, wrong affinity, so he's not going to be landing too much on the boss. He did get some bombs and poisons out there though. Now, if we can get through this without any direct damage, he won't revive the minions. Speak of the devil, and so they shall appear. But yeah, if we can minimize the direct damage at those threshold points, which is like 80, 60, 45, 30, and 15 of his health, then he won't revive the champions if it's just true poisons, and he also won't do his retaliation slam, which is what the big hit is. That's the only really big danger in Fire Knight. But you can see this just keeps trundling along. There's no healing on here. There's nothing to keep everybody alive, really, guys. There's a little bit maybe of passive healing somewhere along the lines, or on some of the champs, but overall, nothing mega going on. And we can see we just keep on placing the debuffs. And again, like I say, if we had decreased attack out there, that would be even more special. We'd be in even less danger. But you can see most of the champions here are already in good fettle. And there you have it. That's Ice Golem one way. And to go for a lesser version of that, I've just picked more random champs that do poison, do a bit of healing, and we're going to run down through it. All epics, yeah, fair enough. Aox is empowered, but Aox isn't going to be a big part of this team. I can guarantee it. So we'll speed it up a little bit, because I think this could be a longer one, but it will get it done, and that's all we care about. This isn't a turn attack, guys. We don't need to be fast. We just need to be consistent and be able to do it. Get the points in for the completions. Leave it running overnight. Leave it running whenever suits, and you'll get it done. And that's it. Ice Golem 20 farmed with a bunch of epics. Steel Skull, I think, is like maybe 5 years old. He's as old as the game. And then Dark Kale, who's farmable from the Doom Tower. Urgrim is out a long time. He is a Void epic, but you know, accessible. And the same with Aox and Ornn as well. Available from Ancient Shards. Not massively important in any way, shape, or form. It's just whatever people I had with poison on hand, and they could chomp through the waves. Bit of healing from Steel Skull, and a bit of a cleanse from him. And then Aox provide maybe decreased attack and some of that, but the rest of it's just poisoning and a little bit of activation from Kale. Very straightforward team, very random team, completely untuned. Next, maybe look at something a bit sexier. And nothing says sexy like some nut. So let's load into this and see what we can do. So good old Seer comp on the go again. Lydia Seer. And a reset, as always, providing the fastest way through waves. We'll nuke those down. There we go. Rinse and repeat. Reset. Debuff. Nut has to get a hit in. More buffs. Strip and nuke. And we're on to the boss. Now this would be way easier if and when I get Marius. Because if we just wait for the debuffs to go on to the boss, and he would do, see the way Nut done the Blessed Bash there and just took out one of the minions? Well, Marius, or even Autorion actually has a 3-hit AoE max HP hit. So either one of those would be able to hit the boss on the AoE, or a Chrysia indeed, and would be able to kill the boss in one. So with this now, we'll have a reset, we'll have a strip from Seer, we'll have the big hit, we'll have the deny revive from Lydia, a couple of hits there, debuffs reapplied, big blessed bash. Bye bye. Thanks guys, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.